For another look at the forecast, Robert with us. The Fall Festival there in Fort Smith, and it hasn't felt like fall except for the evenings, real fall up until now, but you're starting to see the changes and it's happening.
You're also starting to see in some locations the leaves change.
Yeah.
I live along the Trail of Two Cities in Bentonville, and some of the maple trees there were turning red.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, a sure sign that fall is here, and we can, see summer in the rearview mirror. So. That's good news.
Amen.
Yes. We'll take a look outside to Fayetteville right now. They got something going on. I've been keeping an eye on there. That's the new Arts Center on MLK that's part of the U of A campus. If I had to throw a dart, I would say somebody pulled a fire alarm or something, because it doesn't look like there's a lot of emergency vehicles around, but really it doesn't look like much is going on. But I'll keep an eye on that just to see what it might lead to. 72 in Fayetteville today, 2 degrees above average at Drake Field, which is 74 for this time of the year. Fort Smith, nice and quiet tonight as we look out over Garrison, 75 on this Saturday, October 8th. Our rain chances will stay pretty minuscule Monday and Tuesday. All of these percentages are evening numbers after sunset, most likely. Best chance look to be Wednesday for more widespread shower activity. Not looking like thunderstorms, just some much needed rain, possibly. Right now at Drake Field, we're at 51, 57 in Springdale. There's a couple of upper 40s creeping into the picture. Gravette and Bella Vista each checking in with temperatures at 49. Good evening to our friends in Kingston there in the mountains of Madison County, 52 degrees. Meanwhile, in the River Valley, still warm in Fort Smith, a little bit of that urban heat island. 64 right now, but you're 10 degrees cooler in Boonville. You're at 55 in Paris as well as in Lamar. Big picture right now, you can see this area of high pressure is over us, keeping our air very, very dry, which is why a lot of the shower activity across western Oklahoma is evaporating as it's making its way toward our area. Still have some a little bit of monsoonal rains there across the desert southwest, but most of the country is quiet right now, but it is not quiet in Central America right now, where we've got Hurricane Julia, winds now 75 miles an hour. It looks like it's starting or wants to get an eye right before it makes landfall there in Nicaragua, which is expected here in the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning as a Category 1 storm. It's a very mountainous area of Central America, so a lot of flooding and mudslides will be a concern for those folks down there before it pops back over the Pacific Ocean and continues to weaken. Tonight will be mostly quiet with a couple of high clouds. Models are still trying to spit out a shower or two tomorrow morning. There might be a raindrop, but like I said, the air is so dry that a lot of that will evaporate before it hits the ground. No problems tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening. A great day to fire up the grill, maybe cook some burgers and dogs tomorrow evening for dinner. With those temperatures very comfortable, and even waking up Monday morning, Columbus Day, no issues. Lows tonight in the mid-40s across northwest Arkansas, a few degrees warmer than that in the River Valley. We'll be into the 50s as well with a few upper 40s. We're quiet, but just to our east, look at all the frost and freeze advisories that are out there tonight. End of the growing season for Cincinnati, Lexington, up through Columbus, Zanesville, Ohio. That's it there. Hard freeze tonight for those folks. 70s and 80s tomorrow for us. Another very pleasant day, and as we look at the extended forecast, you can see they're not a bad Columbus Day if you're lucky enough to have off. We warm up out ahead of our next cold front, which slaps our temperatures right back down into the 60s and lower 70s. Again, we are firmly entrenched in that period where we are taking 2 steps back for every step we take forward as we get toward the winter solstice in a couple months. Stay with us. We'll check sports next.